Good afternoon, YouTube. Today we'll be unboxing the Razer Tiamat 7.1 V2 gaming headset. Kind of a long story about this is my current setup that I have is a 5.1 Razer Barracuda HP1, I believe it is. It's time for a new headset. The leather around it started cracking a little bit, but it still sounds great and works great. It's just not as in good a condition as it was originally. So I set out on the goal to find a new headset, and there's so many options out there for the headsets. Primarily, what I was looking for the headsets was one to have 50mm drivers in them, and that was kind of one of the things I really wanted because I like the bass the 50mm drivers gives. You can see from my original Razer headset here, the leather's kind of cracking a little bit on there, and I've had this headset for a long time, many years. So I was looking for the headsets, and I came across the Tiamat 7.1s. I came across the Man of Wars. I came across the Kraken V2s, and I was leaning more towards one of those, the Kraken V2 or the Man of War, but I did a little bit more research into the 7.1 virtual surround sound versus the 7.1 true surround sound. Difference is the virtual surround sound only has one speaker inside each headphone that uses software to process it and make it sound virtually like it's a surround headset. Compared to the Tiamat 7.1 V2s, these have individual drivers inside each headset piece that gives you a true 7.1 surround. Although this does not have 50mm drivers in it for the bass, it has 40mm drivers. Several people have commented that the sound wasn't that good on these, but after doing a little bit more research into that, this headset actually, if you talk to Razer, requires specific sound cards to make it function the way it should be functioning. And I have one of those sound cards coming, and we'll get that unboxed tomorrow. It'll be in this video as well. But to make it truly function the way it should function with the bass and everything. So we'll see how it performs. We'll see if it's up to my expectations from going from 50mm drivers to 40mm drivers. But I am making the jump from 5.1 to 7.1. So we'll see how we like that. And I also have a new Razer Chroma mouse coming as well, and that'll also be in the video later. And we'll show you how the whole Chroma system functions together and lights change and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and we'll see how it looks. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Very nice box, very soft padding on the inside, so that's very nice. Got a couple accessories here packaged in with it. This right here is the ear cup magnet pieces that actually go to a solid side piece instead of the clear piece on the ends, and in case you're looking for the solid plastic instead of the see-through. This is more likely the instructions, the quick setup guide. Yes, the Razer stickers. Yep. The how-tos. The quick start guide. The cables, the cords. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Yeah, and you can see the clear sides on these and the drivers inside that you're able to see in there. And then these pieces should just be magnetically attached. So they have the magnets on them, Razer logo, and they simply just snap right onto the side. So you can go from the see-through, and this illuminates in the back with the chroma lighting, or if you don't want the lighting, you can just put the plates on in case you're worried about these getting scratched easily. There's the headphones. Very soft and plush. I did try these on earlier, and very, very comfortable headphones. So I can see actually being able to wear those for some time without getting any fatigue. You have the volume control, the individual settings for each surround piece. Looks like you have mute, the 7.1 button, turn on your 7.1 surround, and you do have pass-through as well. The pass-through function I found going to be actually beneficial because I have external speakers as well. Don't always game with headphones, but when I do, it's nice to be able to, when using the external desk speakers, to be able to switch back and forth between the two. So that actually be very nice. I'm glad this actually had that option on it. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get these installed with the sound card and the new mouse, and we'll see exactly how these compare to the previous version that I have of the 5.1 Barracuda HP1s. As you can see here, I went ahead and connected the Tiamat headset to my existing PC. My motherboard that I have is an ASUS it's an ASUS Maximus 6 Hero, and it does have the Supreme FX or Fidelity card on the motherboard, so it does have 7.1 surround. So I'm also going to compare that audio versus the dedicated sound card that I'll be installing shortly. As you can see here, the light up functions of the speakers actually pretty cool, pretty nice. You can go ahead and set that to any color you want. Right now it's on like a rotating color, so it changes color at will. Yep, so we'll go ahead and get this finished installed, and then we'll go ahead and give it a test, see how it sounds. Verdict here, just plugging it into the motherboard. It is a decent motherboard. Like I said, it is a Maximus 6 Hero by ASUS. The audio seems a little bit low, and my guess is that this is the reason needed for the dedicated sound card to be able to give it the juice that it actually needs. It sounds good. It's just a little bit low volume. The bass sounds decent. I don't know, a little bit better here. It's a little less than my 50mm drivers, but it's not bad. So definitely, if it never got better, can definitely learn to live with it. Nice and clear. Everything's precise, so no issues there. But like I said, I do have a dedicated sound card coming for this. My one complaint would be on this volume box here. It sits kind of flat. Up a little more would be nice, and it would be nice if the items around this were illuminated, because you can't really see them. Yeah, so it would be nice if those illuminated so you could read what they were. See, but yep, side, center, front, main volume, mic volume, sub, and rear. Yeah, it would be actually nice if those were illuminated so you actually could see what they were. Yeah, so worst case scenario, if you bought these headphones without a dedicated sound card, as long as you had the 5 ports on the back, you get the, let's see what they are here. Side, rear, C sub, mic, and out. That would give you, and the USB, that would give you the 7.1 surround. Like I said, they're on my motherboard, it's just like that. They're all right there in the back. But looking, probably, I'm going to expect it's going to be much better with a dedicated sound card. Like I said, if I wasn't getting the sound card, I would still be very pleased with these headphones. But sound card's coming, so I'll let you guys know what the improvement is. All right, we have our Razer Lancehead Tournament Edition Chroma mouse. And our dedicated sound card for the 7.1 surround sound headphones. So go ahead and get these installed, and then See what it sounds like. Just a little size comparison here. This is the Razer Death Adder sitting next to the new Lancehead. The Lancehead has rubber contoured grips on the side, both sides, buttons on both sides, and the chroma effect, so it'll all light up different colors to match the keyboard. Very nice mouse. I actually felt it in the store before I purchased it. It's got the braided cable versus the rubber cable. But it's just a little bit slimmer profile on the Lancehead. Right, so we went ahead and installed the sound card for the headphones here, and these were was the sound card that was recommended by Razer for these headphones. It's the cheaper of the two cards that was recommended. I'd have to say overall I'm going to give it a thumbs up. The audio for the headphones was actually right out of the bat. I had a big frown because the audio was terrible when you first plugged them in. And I think that this is where most people have their issues with the headphones, saying that they sound horrible. Well, you actually need to get in there and adjust all the mixers and the EQ and set it everything. And I must tell you right now, the headphones sound awesome. You just need to make sure that you take the time to physically get the settings right inside that EQ. The bass is as good or better as my 50mm drivers and my Barracudas. I actually had to turn the bass down on the knob here a little bit, just a little bit over halfway on it. But no issues at all with the bass. It sounds amazing. I was a little skeptical on what it would sound like at first. But overall, I'm going to give those a thumbs up. And then just make sure you're taking the time in the EQ to get the settings right. And with recommendations out there that if you're looking to just buy these headphones by themselves, you probably won't get the audio that you're looking for. You want to make sure that you do go ahead and pair these with the appropriate 7.1 surround sound dedicated sound card, so you can get as much out of these pair of headsets as you're expecting. I want to thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a great day, and please don't forget to subscribe.